So, it's interesting. The one line in Grayson's book that really stood out to me had said, the path to transforming your collaborative performance starts with you, not with everyone else. And I really loved how he reiterated that through the conversation of focus on what you're doing. And we talk about this often with that,
Mhm.
what's in the locus of control and what can you really have impact and make adjustments on. And that idea of, I can't control what the others are doing, but I can
Mhm.
focus on what I'm doing, the verbal and nonverbal signals that I'm giving, the patience that I'm demonstrating. I think that's just so critically important to really effective collaboration.
The other part with that is really being self-aware. And
Mhm.
he talked lots about that idea of, having an awareness about your posture, having an awareness about, your being, your presence in the meeting that will reflect on other people. And I think that's an interesting take. We talk about it not so much in that direct connection between your physical being and then how you emanate from that to the people that you're collaborating with.
But he even demonstrated it in the conversation of,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting a little
My
bit,
voice is
my
quieter.
voice is going up. I'm getting
Yeah.
very passionate. I realize I need to bring it down because it might
It's
make others
an
uncomfortable. Again, incredible
awesome
self-awareness.
reminder of how you impact others through, and we know that as teachers too, right? That what we do as teachers to impact our students, we have a great awareness of,
Mhm.
if I come in the morning and I'm in a bad mood, I need to recenter, refocus, and understand that my day is about the kids that are in front of me, not about what's happening for me. And I think that's true for our time with adults too, and that was something that he really talked about is, you yourself as a leader has great impact on what's happening within your collaboration.
Going beyond just how I'm sitting there, how I'm engaging, how I'm presenting myself. He also talked a little bit about, what can I control in terms of the questions I'm asking? Where am I
Mm.
taking a pause? Where am I guiding a conversation to redirect it to something more productive, right? And so that whole
Mhm.
idea of collaboration is a skill that needs to be taught. It cannot just be assumed.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think about a mentor that I had early on in my career, and we were talking about, how do we engage groups? How do we get people talking openly and really moving to that idea of questioning. So how do we ask questions to initiate people's reflection and understanding from there, and that builds the common understanding of the group and the contributions of the group rather than the leader just making statements.
Mhm. But I do absolutely love, again, that awareness, and the real practical example that he gave of, I feel like we don't have the same level of conversation and engagement at this point. So why don't we take a break? Everyone attend to what's on your mind right
Mhm.
now. And then we're going to come back in and refocus. Here's the conversation that we're going to have. Again, powerful, powerful strategy to ensure everyone is on board and focused, but recognizing that we're not focused and engaged the way we should be, but done so in a way that
So
is
reset.
so respectful and so understanding, and not making an assumption of everyone in the room is awful at engaging, but rather there's things that may be happening that are beyond our control. So I love the way he always
Mhm.
moves to the assumed good
Yeah,
and
for
assumed
sure.
competence.
The other thing too was that, of course, there's that awareness of yourself as a leader in the collaboration, but an awareness of the space
Mhm.
and how you set up your environment to be collaborative. And he talked about having that long table that actually acts as a barrier between you and the other people in the
Mhm.
room.
So, Jen, this is the point where we always turn to your magical ability to summarize. What would you take away as as our key learnings for us and for the leaders that are listening?
I think the big learning is awareness. And so we talk about that, are you aware of what is and is not in your control? Are you aware of how you are presenting and projecting yourself? Are you aware of how you are inviting others to collaborate with you? Are you aware of the space, the environment that you are creating that you're asking people to collaborate within? So I think this is a one summary umbrella, but applies in so many different areas for consideration.
Well, and that definitely comes to what Grayson has come to call full contact collaboration and performance, that it's very, very difficult to do if you're not have a very, very heightened awareness of yourself and those around you.
And I think that does tie a lot into what he was talking about around the martial arts and the patience and so you can see the connections between the two, and then his educational background to boot. He had some ideas that definitely lent itself to what we do.
Absolutely.
What a great conversation.